Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is a video that I kind of wasn't gonna film, but I guess the first recovery, using that loosely, I got a text last night at about 12:30, just past midnight, for a Honda Civic that is something mechanical, something with the keys jammed, and she had to leave her car. Unfortunately, she is back at work, which is up another mountain, so I'm going to get her key right now. We had already planned to do another kind of boring recovery this afternoon, which is a truck that's broken down on a completely different mountain. Also had to get the keys from a different city for that one. The thing is, I wasn't going to record the video because it might be a little boring, but I am, because both of these ladies are on a pretty tight budget. So we are charging basically nothing. So hopefully you guys watch this video the whole way through, help out a little bit, because these recoveries honestly end up costing me hundreds of dollars. So with that being said, I'm heading up this mountain to get her keys. I'm hoping for both of these, in the perfect world, we could actually fix them both ourselves so they don't have to pay hundreds at a mechanic, but I might be dreaming. So let's go up this very rough road, get the key from her, back to meet Ryan with the truck, back up the other mountain to get the car, back to town, try and fix it, back up another mountain. I'll explain as we go. Well, the gravel's done, back to pavement. So she is working up at this lake, apparently 14, 15 hours a day. So she can't really get down, especially when she doesn't have a car. So I'm going to get the keys to make this a full service deal. Hopefully return the car to her fixed would be best case. All right. Well, after several kilometers of rough gravel, we've got some more rough gravel. But we are heading into the lake. Hopefully she's here with the key, because there is no service. So I can't even text her if I can't find her. And no one with me, and my chair. And it's not that easy to get around out here in the boonies, so hopefully she's just there. All right, got the key. We are back on the road. So the problem with this one, it's a Honda Civic, don't know if I mentioned that, is she said that she just couldn't turn the key in the ignition tumbler. So I had a feeling that it would hopefully be a worn key. It's this style, sorry, I just gotta drive and brake and show you this. I can stop, but yeah, don't distracted drive. But I'm on a very back road. So that's the key. It's one of those style, and there is some little points that are kind of worn. So she has got a spare key coming Sunday. It is now Wednesday. So yeah, I guess it's just gonna hang out until we get that, so she doesn't have to spend money at a mechanic or for a locksmith that she doesn't need. So yeah, I'm heading down the mountain. We've got just over 50 kilometers back to the shop, which is gonna take around an hour, because we're going down the mountain road and then hit morning traffic just to meet Ryan and actually come back across the bridge and another 50 kilometers in a different direction to then go 50 kilometers back to the shop to then go about 40 kilometers up another mountain. So I'll just meet up with you when we're in the truck with the trailer. Another slow pickup in my way. Time to make another pass in the van. Out of the way, city folk. All right, back at the shop, parking the big rig. Ryan's got the truck and low trailer set up, got the winch on front. I'm hoping we can wiggle the key and get it to work so we can just drive it on this thing, make it easy peasy. But I think we're gonna drop a couple pounds in the tires because it's a lighter car, and we have like 35 kilometers of very rough Forest Service road to go. So that'll just keep us from rattling to death. Let's go check in with Ryan. He is working on his Jeep right now, which we have not done enough of. I was hoping the Jeep would be done last week, but we're not even close. That's how it goes. So here's the key. A little closer look. Like you can see, it's definitely...
Oh, it's a laser cut key too. Oh yeah.
It's worn, and then it's got those kind of nicks out of it. So I'm gonna say that's the problem. Yeah. All right, we are in the truck, got the trailer back there behind. We've got about 25 or 30 kilometers of very rough washboard, pothole, Forest Service roads to go. Turned onto the last trail that the car is supposedly on. Slow going on here. Tough to tell with potholes and big rocks sticking out. She dropped the pin from home and we've already passed that, but hopefully not much longer. All right, well, they are all the way in at the trailhead. So that was a very rough road that we have to go back out again, loaded. So first we're gonna see if Ryan can get the keys to work, because I mean, then you could just drive it on the trailer. I mean, just drive it home, but kind of want some weight on the trailer. So we will see if he can get the keys to work, because at very least he can get in there and put it in neutral. It's a standard, and we'll get this puppy loaded. That's quite the road for this old girl. A couple of those potholes, you'd get pretty close to bottoming out.
Oh, yeah.
The door was beeping when he opened it with no key in the ignition, which tells me that it was kind of stuck forward a little bit. So actually might be the tumbler then, something a little wrong. Might be a locksmith jobby. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go in front. Tires are already straight, neutral, and we'll pull this sucker on. We're just gonna make things a little easier for access. It's a nice thing about light cars and not in snow. Yeah, might as well go a ways. Perfect. Yeah, can't get the key to work, so we'll just winch it on here so we don't waste any more time, so we can get to the next one. Sweet. Alright. Look like any lights fell out of the trailer on the way up. That's good. So rough. At least this will calm it down a bit. We dropped tire pressure in half on the trailer. Smooth it out a little. This era Honda has a nice little steel loop right under there because they're actually thinking this will be easy peasy. As long as the old winch handles it. It's a Warn, you can tell right there. There is a lot of flies and mosquitoes attacking us. Makes you work faster.
Okay, wish me luck, because they are power windows as well.
Well, power windows, so you can't put the windows down. It'll be nice and warm in there. Freaking mosquitoes. Terrible filming. Oop, sorry. Just use you guys to kill a mosquito. My bad. They're biting through my shirt on my shoulders. Like, piss off. got me good. Okay, a little more. Yeah, your door is gonna be cooked. So we'll figure that out. Need to get the tires up or else you can't open the door. All right, we're going to let him go back a bit. He can get out, and then we'll just roll it forward in neutral. And then he can reach through the back door and yank the e-brake. That's good. All right. Okay. Can't go too far, else can't get in the back door, I guess. All right. She is on there. Would have liked a bit more tongue weight, but then we'd be kind of locked out. Well, not, but makes it a bit easier. We got plenty, so time to do the road all over again. Ugh. So we made it down the mountain after a lot of very rough road. Slight change of plans because our timing to be able to get through this gate to access this next one. Confusing story, but if we cut through the gravel pit, it's only a couple hundred meters up the trail, as opposed to if we took the public road around, it's like 6 or 7 kilometers. So we asked them, we can use the key, but they close at 3 and it's currently 2:13. So Ryan's grabbing the key. We're gonna go over to where the gate is. And hopefully at least, we think the truck still runs and drives, but not for a long distance. So as long as he can like get it running and through the gravel pit and below their gate, we can come back and deal with it later because we still have the car on. So we have to go way across town and then all the way back again. All that stuff that people don't see. All right, so there's the gate we need to go through, which is a steep off-road kind of road. So we're just dumping the trailer down here to hopefully go up there, get the truck, bring it back down here, get it out of this gravel pit, hook back onto the trailer, pull it out also, and all will be well. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if we take your rock truck off-roading for a minute? I wouldn't mind that one bit. And yeah, shout out to Kelowna Sand and Gravel for just being awesome and giving us the key to the gate. And if we're late, just lock it up ourselves. We have not met them before, and that's pretty rare these days, so that's cool. So this gate is the one that goes to the power lines. He said that the utilities trucks were just up there yesterday working on the tower, so at least we know the road is doable. The access to the lock could be a bit better. I'll see you soon, Honda. Don't go anywhere. I have a feeling we might take until after close at this rate. The lock is not agreeing. Well, we're back at the scale house. There's the gate window.
Well, we got a freshly cut one, so.
All right, that was the problem.
Let's try it.
Better freaking work. All right, fresh key. Who would have thought that this was the hardest part of the day? Well, I shouldn't speak too soon because the truck is up there. Got a thumbs up. It was the key. Props to that guy. That would get pretty boring doing that all day, every day. All right. Well, yeah, typical on camera. No gauge of how steep it is, but it's pretty steep. We definitely could have pulled the empty trailer up here, but it's got a car on it, so. Cruise up a few hundred meters and see what's wrong with this thing. Well, there's old Blue. Yeah, we're only, I don't know, 200-300 meters up the trail, so that's kind of nice, but it was steep and rough. We'll see what's wrong with this thing. Well, they had some guts because they left everything. Yeah, she said she got a flat on the cattle guard right over there. So the spare is on the front. We'll have a look at that when we get back to the shop, but yeah, it looks all right. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but the customer had no idea what was wrong with it because she was saying that the vacuum line on the front axle tore off, so then there was too much pressure in the front axle making it smoke. And then she said, well, maybe it was a vent line or something, but too much pressure in the front axle. Well, Chevys, well, I shouldn't say don't have a front axle. They are independent front suspension, so there's CV axles, so there's nothing for pressure to be in, aside from the differential in the center. But I just don't think that's a problem. So we're thinking maybe when she went over the cattle guard and sliced her tire, maybe it pinched a brake line, squeezing her caliper on, because she said it does run and drive, but after a little bit it starts to smoke. So it could be a slightly seized caliper, brakes are smoking, maybe something in the engine is blowing smoke down so it looks like it's around the front diff, but we'll fire it up and see if we can figure it out. Could be the problem right there. All right, fired up, no problem, which we expected. See if smoke comes out of anywhere with it just idling. Got the nice wheels on there. Some Chevy fanboys would nerd out on those. Doesn't immediately blow smoke. This one checks the box for view, that's for sure. I'll take that. So yeah, she said smoke was blowing out of the axle. I said center or towards the wheel. She said center and then maybe towards the right. So yeah, we're not sure. Apparently it does run and drive. So even if it does smoke a little, I think we'll probably just get it down outside the gates so we can deal with it later. Because the pit is closing in 15 minutes. Ah, no smoke right off the bat, so
Tighten up that wheel? Or?
yeah, she did say the spare she had to put on, she didn't tighten very much. Just kind of hand tight with a wrench, so we'll throw the impact on it quick and we'll be good to go. I will just kind of go behind them or in front of them and watch for smoke, I guess. It's moving. No smoke yet. Was it in 4 high?
4 low.
Oh, okay.
So
I was kind of wondering if she had it in 4 high and the old trans was starting to get a little hot, but so far so good. Just gotta make it down there and then we're good. I mean, there's the bottom. Well, the bottom of the top. She's going fine, so I don't know. Not sure what to say for this one. And here she comes. Running like a top. Gonna get hooked onto the trailer and get these units out of here. Those guys want to go home. Alright. Hooked back on. Heading down to drop the key and we'll be out of here by 3 o'clock. And I guess we'll drive it and see if something starts to smoke once it's all warmed up. So he said that there is a bit of a hum and there's a couple lines hanging down under the transmission. Yeah, maybe something to do with the cooler, maybe it's getting hot, maybe it's smoking out of there. There's a good chance that she thought the transmission was called an axle. Not sure, but we're getting it down. Just out giving it a bit of an inspection here at the bottom. Let's see what's what. All right, yeah, transmission grabs good, feels good, shifts.
Feels all right. Like,
Does the transmission things. I'm kind of wondering if she called the transmission an axle,
yeah, that's
because she doesn't know the terminology. Is probably more likely.
a bit of an angle here, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
fluid in it. I
there's
mean,
fluid.
that could also be the issue, is that it's
Could-
low.
Could probably use a touch, especially if it's angled this way.
Yep. And there is a decent little drip there too, coming from transfer case transmission
Yeah.
area, so might not be surprised if it is a little bit low on fluid, but
Let's get it back to the shop and see what's what.
yep, absolutely.
All right, we made it back to the shop. So Ryan is just gonna stuff that one up top. And where's old Blue? There she is. So yeah, took it for a drive. Drives all right, doesn't smoke, but there's a pretty good transmission leak. It was parked here for about 3 minutes, and that's the amount that dripped out. I'm thinking with her off-roading and the steep angles and being a bit low on fluid and probably being in 4 high sometimes, there might have been some heat, and that could have caused a little bit of smoke. So not sure. I'll run it by my buddy Jared, and yeah, I don't know. We'll top up the fluids in the morning because we are at the end of the day, and she can decide if she wants to get it towed back. She lives like 1.5 hours south of here, so up to her if she wants to come here and risk driving it home or get it towed. So that's gonna do it for this video. I know this one was a bit different, but just kind of goes to show some of the random stuff. It's not all exciting, cool recoveries. It's often stuff like that, especially in summer. But nonetheless, we got to get into the mountains, a little cooler air. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Well, here's the end of the story for this one. Definitely leaking a substantial amount of transmission fluid, so she's playing it safe and getting it towed back home 1.5 hours south. See ya, truck.